Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and in this video it's burst mode time. The first time we've had a newly released Dokkan event is doing the burst mode, and with that I want to thank everyone here for coming to watch the video. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so much. And I am going in with Worldwide Chaos, AGL and Physical. 500 or less team cost. I could probably do 400 or less team cost because 2 of the units are free to play. Yep. Okay, so enemy can nullify super attacks, ceiling effects, stunning effects, attack and defense reduction. I'm not bringing in any int units, so I could of course put that on. Enemy can reduce damage received by 25%. It's not going to be so significant. No extra attack, except for this one down here. This one gives the most of a buff. There's no reason to just increase it by 10 there. It's for people who just want to make things harder, which I can admire if you are like that. Kudos to you. I'm not going to be giving the opponents so much more HP. The damage reduction, sorry, not the damage reduction, damage threshold is set to 50,000. I can of course do the 100,000. It's not going to make much of a difference. Most of these units will do more, and of course no support memories and no support items. Okay, the team I'm using here is going to be the Super Bosses team here, or Corroded Body and Mind. These guys should be on both of those. Super Bosses and Corroded Body and Mind. Now, I do have to find myself a Rosé friend, and I do believe that this will be a relatively easy fight. I can probably just leave things like this and go ahead in it. This is a Dokkan event. Of course, Dokkan events are not that difficult anymore with any of the newer units that exist, right? So the advent of the free-to-play Rosé clone team just gave me 2 units to put on here. Now, my clones are only at 55%. I made sure not to go higher than that because I intend to make a showcase video when they're link level 10 at 55%, as to give people an incentive to farm them, because they would be so much better, of course, if they're maxed out. I did do a breakdown of what I believe their hidden potential systems should be in my video of the breakdown of the clones, which I put out, I believe, last week. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I did that last week. No, last week, no. I did that, yeah, last week, Saturday night, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Saturday night. And, yeah, I've seen people running these clones at max links and max, hidden potential, and they are better than some of the Dokkan Fests released in the last 2 years. It's no joke to say so. They are really good. Finally got an additional super attack. Wow. Alright. So they activated the fusion right away. Not gonna make much of a difference, but this turn should finish off this phase. Got 2 super easy A's on the team. And that was simply just to make sure. Yeah. I'm gonna take it off auto. Just so that I can control it a little bit better. Okay, I can do the Rosé clone thing. I'm actually not going to do the Rosé clone thing. 6 links. That's fine. Let's do that. And let's grab those. Right. Remember, I did give him 1000% more HP. I think giving more attack than the HP would have been more productive here, as these enemies don't hit very hard. But typically, the key to survivability is to not give the burst mode's attack. It just makes it take that much longer because of the survivability, because you're going in for defense instead. Right. Okay. Oh, they don't even link together. Yeah, let's grab all of those. Let's grab all of those. I can get as much orbs as possible for the sport. Okay, sitting at 11 million now. Almost finished him off on his own. 3 bars of health. Okay, on to the next one. Okay. I'm actually going to do the Rosé active here. Simply because I want to get through this a lot quicker than might occur here. Let's grab all of these orbs. And what does his active skill do again? Mutates. Let's mutate. Let's mutate Zamasu. Alright. $7 million attack stat at 55% for a free-to-play unit, folks. In case anyone is wondering if they should be bought. delay made me think that it was going to be an additional super. Another super. Beautiful. Another super. Beautiful. Not because it's rosé, but because it makes things a lot simpler. And that was a crit too. Nice. Fantastic unit, folks. Fantastic unit. Yeah, not really. Not a great unit. So there's 4. There's 7. There's 6. Yeah. Civil. Double HL unit here. Okay. I don't think he's fully built up. I don't remember what his new kit is like. Okay, he's got more attack. More attack. 24 million. Wow. Wow, just wow. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This Super Easy 8 is a defensive monster. And now he's also an offensive monster. Once he gets hit enough, it's insane. Three super attacks. Also 55%. And a 55% free-to-play unit is only 1200 in stats. Between 1000 and 1200 in stats or something like that. Put this in the beginning. I am actually going to throw this one off rotation so that I can get the max links. Let's go ahead with that. Oh, I forgot that I had the domain up also. I forgot I had the domain up also. And that's why we don't do attack or burst modes, just in case that would do enormous amounts. Yeah, at least that was a crit. Like it is a super. Man. If every one of these additionals would be a super, he would be a great unit. Till they're all supers, then he's not a great unit. Alright, folks, that's going to be the worldwide chaos. And what do you know? I actually got a double drop. And that is 6k points on worldwide chaos. And I'll be back shortly with the other side. Alright, folks. The other category is time travelers. And I made a few changes, of course, because we're losing 100 here. I still kept most of it the same. Still with the damage reduction. I did raise the attack from 50 to 150. I think we can absorb that. I did also switch the damage threshold to 100. I'm leaving the HP raise because it's a significant amount of points to get over 6,000. And of course, no support items or support memories. I'm bringing in the 2 new Super Easy A units, plus the other Super Easy A unit. I My Bardock here is sitting at 97%. I didn't put the specifics into the potential system. I still don't know what I would build him as. I'm expecting an easy A at some point, simply because this is what the leader skill is, and it is very low, and it's reminiscent of the free-to-play TURs that have 50%, they turn into 77%. So I'm expecting a easy A to happen for this Bardock sometime soon. Hopefully for part 3. Now, I don't get to use this guy very often. In fact, I don't think I've used him more than once to beat a difficult event. So I figured why not bring him in as lead, as it's a 200% time traveler's lead. Okay, and let's hop in.
All right, let's do this.
I do want to get the Goku Blacks linked up. And they are linked up, so that's perfect. Actually. Actually perfect. So, let's just go with this. Let's get as much key as possible here. Yep. Alright. And of course, I am going to have this guy do as much damage as possible with his counters in the last phase. Alright, so, yep. Let's grab that. Let's grab all of these for the Goku Black. And all of those. Yep. Yep, build them up, build them up. Give him that attack. Right? Wow. Almost took him out with just the super easy halo. When I say super easy halo, I mean it's just the rosy. Right. Already much quicker. Already much quicker. I'm gonna put him in the first slot. I'm gonna grab these. Give these to the friend Trunks, and these for my Trunks. I expect this to be finished by Vegeta alone. A dodge, beautiful. Well, he almost did. Mine should have max additional. I'm surprised he didn't get more additionals there. Alright. On to the third phase already. Alright. I should be fine with Bardock here at the end. Shouldn't be such a big deal. Let's grab these STR orbs. Then these orbs right here. Didn't have to grab the rainbow one, but I don't think this phase will take more than one turn. Oh, never mind. sorely lacking in damage. Well, I say sorely lacking in damage, but not really sorely lacking in damage because of that extra defense and that extra HP. Alrighty. Still almost took him out in one turn. Okay. He has 3 links here, and he has 3 links here, so I'm actually gonna leave this alone. Alrighty. This should be it. Okay. Let's do it this way. Of course. So many key orbs. And let's grab all those. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what the physical trunks what his kit does. I really don't know anymore. It's been such a long time. Oh, if only that was a super. If only that was a super. That would have ensured that this was a one-turn thing. He now just has to be okay there in the third slot. Don't think this guy is very good defensively either. Alright. What's the HP 60% or less, or stun ultimate damage to the enemy and 318% defense. Yeah, let's do that. It's a very decent chunk of damage. Very decent. Alrighty. And that should be it. That should be all she wrote. Man, that dodge on super attack for this super easy is enormous. Absolutely enormous. And there you guys have it. That's gonna be it for the video. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for coming to watch the video. There is both teams with 6k points. Thank you all. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.